Welcome to a YouTube video on Aardwolf Roleplay.
Level 61 to Level 90, Equipment and Leveling Guide.
We're going to use the command EQ Search All to see if there are better items than the ones we are using for a Level 61 character. Please refer to the link in the description for a previous video that shows Level 41 to Level 60 Aardwolf Equipment and Leveling Guide.
Looks like there are only 3 items that Aardwolf recommends that are better than our items. For the body, waist, and legs. Let's go get the scientist's outfit for the body from Saltherf, the head scientist at Tilul Rehabilitation Clinic.
From the entrance of the clinic, run 4 north then east, down, open down, then run down.
You may need to obtain the key or have the pass door spell.
The scientist's outfit is located on Saltherf, the head scientist, who is about level 60.
Whoa! Looks like we got a bonus loot item. This is gathered even if we don't have auto loot on.
It looks like a nice level 59 item for the head, adding 2 intelligence, 1 dexterity, 1 wisdom, 2 damage roll, and 20 hit points.
Nice, let's check out the scientist's outfit that adds 4 constitution, 6 damage roll, 30 hit points, 3 resistance to all physical and magical attacks, and is invisible.
The cotton booties, unfortunately, isn't a very good item for level 59, adding only 1 bonus constitution.
We can now sell or junk our previous bodywear, a dream within a dream.
The item adds 4 constitution, 3 damage roll, 1 hit roll, plus 2 resistance to all physical and magical attacks when worn.
Next up is something for the waist at level 61. This is purchased from the Emerald Clan shop. Just run north, then down, from Recall.
The sash of the Night Owl adds 2 dexterity, 4 hit roll, 6 damage roll, 30 hit points, 3 resistance to all physical and magical attacks, has a penalty of minus 60 moves, and is invisible.
Let's compare the Viper Skin Belt, which adds 2 constitution, 1 intelligence, 1 luck, and plus 10 resistance to poison damage.
We're going to keep the Viper Skin Belt. Next up is equipment for the legs.
The Disciples' Triumph can be purchased from Disciples of Hassan Clan shop. The item adds 4 wisdom, 6 damage roll, 30 hit points, and adds plus 3 resistance to all physical and magical damage. There's a penalty of minus 60 moves.
In comparison, the Parody Wish adds 4 constitution, 4 damage roll, and adds plus 2 resistance to all physical and magical damage.
We're going to sell the Parody Wish and keep the Triumph.
Looks like we're all set. We've previously decided to keep the Viper Skin Belt, so we won't be using the recommend waist item on EQ Search All. Let's now check some areas to level.
The most popular area looks like the Land of Oz. Some other areas of interest are Goblin Fortress, Tilul Rehabilitation Clinic, Paradise Lost, and Old Cathedral.
Let's go to the Land of Oz.
A player can go from level 40 to level 70 just fighting in the Land of Oz. The lower levels have mobiles are about level 40 to 45. In the tornado, the mobs are about level 50. In the upper levels, the mobs range from around level 55 to level 75.
Once you are about level 55, the mobiles in the tornado should no longer attack you on sight.
We're going to take out a few mobiles in the Land of Oz. You can use the command Consider All to check how strong the mob is compared to you. Help Consider for more details.
We are now level 62. We gain some hit points, mana, moves, practices, and trains. We now have access to a new spell sustenance which slows down our hunger and thirst.
You can use the command Last to check the level of your previously slain foes and how much experience you got for them.
We're now going to show how to obtain some nice weapons from around level 60 to 70.
The first weapon we're going to look at is the Joyful Flute. This can be purchased from the Bard Weapon Shop.
The weapon is a dagger, adds 4 luck, 2 dexterity, 2 damage roll, and has average damage of 93. The special means a random chance to do additional damage by shocking the enemy.
Next, we're going to go to Paradise Lost and look for some nice items.
First, we're going to buy a pass to the plaza. If we don't have one, the guards will attack us.
Keep the pass in your inventory to prevent guards from attacking you.
There are also nice potions you can buy from this shop.
The Matter Potion grants one use of the following spells: Aid, Remove Curse, Armor, and Ectoplasmic Form.
We're going to buy a couple and put one in the bag for later use.
To use a potion, just type Quaff Potion Name.
We can see how powerful the Aid spell is, granting +7 to all stats for some minutes.
Let's go hunt for some equipment. From the shop, just go 2 east and some north.
Somebody took out all the Templars who have level 60 swords. Let's cast the spell Sense Life to see how long before the area resets.
Looks like about a minute or so. Let's venture further north and look for other equipment while we wait.
Prince Moloch is about level 69 and wields a Spear of Destiny, which is roughly the same level and has average damage of 110.
Duke Bale is about level 67 and wears a gold-plated loreka, which is not a good torso item.
Prince Belial is about level 69, wields a silvery flail which is about the same level and has average damage of 88. There is also a broken horn, which is a portal to Paradise Lost. Unfortunately, it has a no-save flag, which means the item will disappear when you quit.
Prince Beelzebub is about level 69 and has some nice items, including the Life Cleaver, which is about the same level.
Let's take a look at the Life Cleaver. A level 69 axe, adds 3 dexterity, 4 strength, has average damage of 115. There is a special called Vampiric, which means you will drain your enemy's hit points and turn them into yours.
Let's take a look at the Blackguard soldiers. They don't have any equipment. We'll take one of them out due to being our campaign target.
We're going to venture a bit further north to find our other campaign target.
We're now going to Rosewood Castle. This area has lots of nice weapons. Please use Consider before attacking if you are not familiar with this area.
The Templar patrols are about level 71, good aligned, and each can wield a different type of weapon such as dagger, longsword, pike, and mace.
You can also purchase the weapons from this shop, which is 3 north, then west, then south from the entrance of the area.
The Templar dagger adds 2 dexterity, 4 hit roll, and has average damage of 101.
The Templar longsword adds 2 strength, 6 damage roll, and has average damage of 94.
The long pike adds 3 damage roll and has average damage of 99.
The War Mace adds 3 wisdom, 4 damage roll, and has average damage of 96.
If you prefer hunting instead of buying, you can take out the Templar patrols. They are good aligned, so you may need to realign at an evil area, then come back here to hunt some more. The benefit of hunting is that you may get bonus loot items, which is similar to finding a rare item on the role-playing game Diablo.
There's also an armor shop just 2 north from the weapon shop. We're just going to take a quick browse.
We're now going to show rooms to avoid in Rosewood Castle.
We can see a red exclamation mark on the map just a few east and then north of us. This means there's something aggressive there. The Insane Templar is about level 80. We're going to check how well Tankoti handles this battle at level 64.
To make things worse, a Templar patrol is assisting the Insane Templar.
We're going to flee. No need to mess up our alignment. The Templar patrol is good aligned.
That was the toughest battle we've had so far. As we can see, it starts to get tougher from level 80 or so.
We're going to check the loot we got from the Insane Templar.
The Bloodstained Longsword adds 2 strength, 8 damage roll, and has average damage of 128, which is quite low for a level 80 weapon. When we get to level 80, we'll appraise an Ard weapon, which has far higher average damage.
The other items found on the Insane Templar are the breastplate, which is not a very good item, and also the shield, which adds 2 strength, 5 damage roll, plus 3 resistance to all magical damage, plus 5 resistance to slash and pierce, and plus 4 resistance to bash.
We're now going to show the other spot to avoid. To the far northwest of Rosewood Castle.
I can see a red exclamation mark just to the west.
That is the heavy warhorse, about level 80. Sometimes there are 2 of them, but that isn't the most dangerous part of this area. A bit to the north of where we are is very dangerous. If you are below level 100 without many healing potions, we don't recommend you go in there.
Let's get out of here and head back to Recall.
We're gonna go back to Paradise Lost and show a few more good weapons to hunt for.
A Templar is about level 60, and wields a Templar longsword roughly the same level.
The Templars will generally assist each other. You may need a few healing potions if your character doesn't have good equipment.
We are now level 65. We gain some hit points, mana, moves, practices, trains, and also +1 Constitution Lucky bonus.
The Templar Longsword adds 2 Wisdom, 2 damage roll, and has average damage of 96.
Next, we're going to look for a Soldier of Nephilis, who is about level 60, wields a heavy mace, which is about the same level.
Please note, a Soldier of Nephilis may attack you on sight if you are good aligned.
The heavy mace has average damage of 94.
We're going to let Tanko T do a few levels off camera and show a level up when there's a skill or spell involved.
Let's take out some skeletons and zombies at the realm of Daenerys.
The two-handed sword adds 1 strength, 5 hit roll, and has average damage of 110. Please note, you can still dual wield even with this weapon in your primary wield location.
The Feener is a mace that adds 6 damage roll, 1 Constitution, has average damage of 96, and has a special attack vampiric. A Xorn can sometimes wield an Earth Blade which has average damage of 105.
We are now level 68. We gained some hit points, mana moves, practices, and trains. We have access to a new skill, Berserk.
Let's recall and then run 2 east to go practice Berserk.
Our Berserk skill adds 13 hit roll and 13 damage roll, but has a penalty of lowering our resistance to all physical and magical damage by 28. Some players may think the trade-off is worth it, and some may not.
We're going to skip forward a bit and see Tanko T obtain a new daily blessing.
That's a nice daily blessing. Next 84 mobs will reward double experience. Next 2 quests completed will reward double quest points. Next 6 level-ups or power-ups will reward bonus trains.
790,000 gold, a trivia point, 6 lottery tickets, and a free instinct in dodge.
It is possible to get an aura of trivia from Daily Blessing, a very nice float item. If we don't get one by level 91, We'll purchase with 5 trivia points.
Let's now go from level 69 to 70. We're in the land of Oz.
We are now level 70. We gained some hit points, mana moves, practices, trains, and bonus trains from Daily Blessing. We now have access to a new attack spell, Solar Flare.
Let's go practice our new attack spell.
We're also going to request a new campaign at the new level.
We're going to alias the letter R for this attack spell, instead of typing cast Solar Flare every time.
Let's test out our new attack spell and also show how to obtain a nice exotic weapon at around level 69.
The Gunslinger and the Bounty Hunter both wield a nice exotic weapon. It is possible to get bonus loot for better quality item.
Let's now check where we can go leveling from level 70 to 80. Please note that your campaign can also help you level.
Some areas of interest for this range are the Land of Oz, the Killing Fields, Goblin Fortress, Tallulah Rehabilitation Clinic, and Ardington Estate.
Let's check out the exotic weapon we just looted.
The item adds 5 hit roll, 5 damage roll, and has average damage of 118.
Let's now go to the Killing Fields. We're going to look at some weapons around level 70 and also gain a level.
We're going to take out one of Damien's minions who is about level 73 or so.
Let's also take out some guards at the gate. They're about level 71.
We are now level 71. We gain some hit points, mana moves, practices, trains, and bonus trains from Daily Blessing.
Let's check out the spear we just looted.
The Onyx Spear adds 6 hit roll, 6 damage roll, and has average damage of 114.
The Wicked Elves inside the gate wield a very nice level 71 weapon. Your character may be able to find a bonus loot version.
The Elven Dagger is invisible and has average damage of 114. There is the chance to solidify the item to add extra hit roll or damage roll.
Next up, we're going to look at the best item at level 71 as recommended by Aardwolf using the command EQ search.
Looks like the light Tanko T is using, a hallowed light, scoring 200 points is much better than the recommended item Starlight of Sheet from the Seeker's Clan shop. Let's go and compare.
The Starlight of Sheet adds 4 strength, 3 dexterity, 2 damage roll, and is invisible for a chance to add more hit roll or damage roll through the Solidify spell.
In comparison, the Hallowed Light adds 3 hit roll, 5 strength, 5 dexterity, 4 luck, and 3 constitution.
We're going to keep the hallowed light that was purchased from Marketplace. Next up is equipment for the eyes.
The item we're wearing on the eyes, the Royal Vision of Honor, scoring 255 points, is a lot better than the next 3 equal recommended items scoring 80 points. Let's compare one of them.
The monocle adds 4 strength, 3 dexterity, 2 damage roll, plus 4 resistance to all physical damage, plus 3 resistance to all magical damage, and is invisible.
In comparison, the Royal Vision of Honor adds 8 damage roll, 9 hit roll, 6 luck, 4 wisdom, 2 constitution, 2 strength, plus 2 resistance to all physical and magical attacks.
Next up is equipment for the ears.
Looks like we're already wearing the 2 best items for the ears.
The carnelian earring adds 3 intelligence, 2 constitution, 2 damage roll, adds plus 4 resistance to all physical damage, plus 3 resistance to all magic damage, and is invisible for a chance to add more hit roll or damage roll through the solidify spells.
The zirconium stud has been enchanted, adds 5 wisdom, 1 strength, and 5 hit roll.
Next up, we're going to look at equipment for the neck.
The items we have are slightly better than the best recommended item on EQ-Search.
A rock from Sharptooth Cave adds 3 intelligence, 2 constitution, 2 damage roll, 4 resistance to all physical damage, 3 resistance to all magic damage, and is invisible.
A bonus loot shiny cloak, skin from a timepiece, add 2 wisdom, 2 constitution, 2 hit roll, 2 damage roll 20 mana, 2 resistance to slash and electric damage, 3 resistance to pierce, and 4 resistance to bash and energy damage.
A cloak skinned from the Balrog adds 3 wisdom, 3 intelligence, 1 luck, 5 resistance to slash bash pierce earth, and 3 resistance to fire damage.
Skin is a ranger skill at level 35 and preserve at level 36. We'll now look at equipment for the body.
Southern Ocean Mist from the Seeker's Clan shop adds 4 intelligence, 3 constitution, 2 damage roll, 4 resistance to all physical damage, 3 resistance to all magic damage, and is invisible.
In comparison, the enchanted mayo adds 4 intelligence, 4 wisdom, 4 luck, 12 damage roll, 3 resistance to all physical and magic damage.
We're going to keep mayo. This is a special item that was purchased from the marketplace and is no longer in the Masaki public clan shop. Next up is equipment for the fingers.
The Ring of Sea Salt Crystal adds 3 intelligence, 2 constitution, 2 damage roll, 4 resistance to all physical damage, 3 resistance to all magic damage, and is invisible.
The Aardwolf Ring of Regeneration adds 12 hit roll, 12 damage roll, 1 constitution, and adds regeneration affect, meaning your hit points will heal much faster.
The Ruby Ring of Zangar is a bonus loot shimmering item, which adds 1 strength, 2 constitution, 4 hit roll, 4 damage roll, 2 resistance to all magic damage, 3 resistance to all physical damage, and is invisible.
Next up is equipment for the feet.
The boots of the Geladian orcs add 4 intelligence, 3 constitution, 2 damage roll, 4 resistance to all physical damage, 3 resistance to all magic damage, and is invisible.
There is a chance to solidify the item to add more hit roll or damage roll. We'll now look at the Aardwolf Boots of Speed, which add 2 luck, 3 dexterity, 10 hit roll, 10 damage roll, 75 hit points, 1 resistance to all physical and magic damage, has effect haste, which means your character will get at least 1 extra melee attack per combat round.
Next up is equipment for the head.
Let's take a look at the press hat, which scores 105 points.
The item adds 5 constitution, 6 damage roll, 3 resistance to all magic damage, 4 resistance to all physical damage, and is invisible.
The Aardwolf Helm of True Sight adds 45 hit points, 8 hit roll, 8 damage roll, +1 luck, +1 resistance to physical and magical attacks. Also adds detection when worn.
We're going to keep the Helm of True Sight. Next up is equipment for the back.
Let's take a look at the fact-checking duty, which adds 5 Constitution, 6 damage roll, 3 resistance to all magic damage, 4 resistance to all physical damage, and is invisible for a chance to add more hit roll or damage roll with the Solidify spell.
In comparison, the wings of Aardwolf add 3 Dexterity, 2 Constitution, and 2 Wisdom, gives permanent flight when worn. There can be rooms on Aardwolf that require flight. Other benefits of flying include ability to travel over water and cannot be tripped.
Next up is equipment for the torso.
There isn't anything better for the torso than the Aardwolf breastplate of magic resistance at this stage, but let's take a look at the alternatives anyway.
The lapel pin camera adds 5 strength, 6 damage roll, 3 resistance to all magic damage, 4 resistance to all physical damage, and is invisible.
Let's take a look at the most powerful torso item on Aardwolf. The breastplate of magic resistance adds 2 luck, 2 constitution, 2 wisdom, 2 dexterity, 2 strength, and 2 intelligence.
The item also adds 125 hit points, 125 mana, 125 moves, 5 hit roll, and 5 damage roll.
There is +100 resistance to the following damage types: acid, air, cold, earth, energy, fire, holy, light, electric, mental, negative, sonic, shadow, water, and magic.
There's also +1 resistance to all physical attacks.
Next up is equipment for the arms.
Looks like we're already wearing the best recommended item on EQ search. Let's check it out.
The lavender-scented elbow grease adds 5 strength, 6 damage roll, 3 resistance to all magic damage, 4 resistance to all physical damage, and is invisible.
Next up is equipment for the waist.
Looks like we already wear the best recommended waist item, the Girth of Fortitude, scoring 100 points. We'll take a look at Superman briefs as a comparison.
The item adds 5 intelligence, 6 damage roll, 3 resistance to all magic damage, 4 resistance to all physical damage, and is invisible.
Next up is equipment for the wrists. We can have 2 items for this wear location.
We are already wearing the 2 best items for the wrists. Let's take a look at the recommended item on EQ search for comparison.
The Midgard Memorial Bracelet adds 4 Constitution, 4 damage roll, 3 resistance to all magic damage, 4 resistance to all physical damage, and is invisible.
The Identification Bracelet is a bonus loot shiny items that adds 2 Constitution, 6 damage roll, 1 wisdom, 1 luck, 10 resistance to shadow damage, and is invisible for a chance to add more damage roll or hit roll with a Solidify spell. There is also the possibility to cast Resonate and Illuminate to add even more stats. We'll show enchantments in another video.
The golden bracers of Balboa had been enchanted and add 2 dexterity, 2 luck, 1 constitution, 10 damage roll, 5 hit points, 2 resistance to all magic and physical damage.
Next up is equipment for the hands. We're already wearing the recommended item, the Devil's Playground. Let's take a look at the stats.
The item adds 5 Constitution, 6 damage roll, 3 resistance to all magic damage, 4 resistance to all physical damage, and is invisible for a chance to add more hit roll or damage roll with the Solidify spell.
We already had a look at equipment for the fingers earlier in the video at about the 28-minute mark. Let's move on to equipment for the hold location.
Players who don't use dual wield can go with a hold item and a shield instead of an offhand weapon.
The jumbo post-it notes add 5 dexterity, 6 damage roll, 3 resistance to all magic damage, 4 resistance to all physical damage, and is invisible for a chance to add more hit roll or damage roll with the solidify spell.
Next up, we're going to look at a shield. Please refer to the link in the description on how to obtain a beetle shell, a very nice level 1 shield that adds at least 5 stats and some hit points, and resistance to physical damage.
Let's take a look at a shield made of glass, a level 41 item which adds 4 constitution, 4 damage roll, 2 resistance to all magic and all physical damage, and is invisible.
Next up, we'll look at equipment for the floating nearby location.
We're wearing the best floating item, the Aardwolf Aura of Sanctuary, scoring 100 points.
Let's take a look at an alternative to the Aardwolf Aura of Sanctuary.
The pending deadline adds 5 intelligence, 6 damage roll, 3 resistance to all magic damage, 4 resistance to all physical damage, and is invisible.
In comparison, the Aardwolf Aura of Sanctuary adds 100 hit points, 50 mana, 200 moves, and 4 dexterity.
The item also adds +1 bonus to the following stats: Strength, Intelligence, Wisdom, Constitution, and Luck.
The item also adds the Sanctuary affect, which means the damage taken by your character will be reduced by about half, depending on your wisdom.
Let's now take a look at the stats on the waist item we're wearing.
The Girth of Fortitude adds 3 luck, 4 constitution, 2 damage roll, 3 resistance to all magic damage, and 4 resistance to all physical damage, and has anti-evil flag, meaning you cannot wear it if you are evil aligned.
Finally, we're going to look at the best weapons before we go into combat. Looks like the items we have: Colt Revolver scoring 632 points, and our offhand weapon, the Rock Chisel, scoring 676 points, are better than the best recommended item, Erado's Awakener of Desire, scoring 530 points. The Life Cleaver is also listed with the same score. We have shown how to obtain the Life Cleaver earlier in the video at about the 10-minute mark.
Erado's Awakener of Desire adds 7 strength and has average damage of 115.
There is a special called Flaming. This means there is a random chance to add fire damage to the total damage for that attack.
The bonus loot Burnished Colt Revolver adds 5 hit roll, 5 damage roll, 2 wisdom, 20 mana, and has average damage of 138.
The bonus loot Shiny Rock Chisel adds 2 luck, 2 constitution, 4 strength, 20 hit points, 2 damage roll, and has average damage of 144.
The special is called Vorpal. This is a very small random chance to decapitate your enemy.
Let's now type EQ search all to check if there is anything better we can equip.
Aardwolf says, no better items than those you are wearing found.
We're going to go to Ardington Estate and show a dangerous spot for those unprepared and below level 80. The attic is full of aggressive rats.
We can see there are 6 aggressive mobiles in this room. None of them can see us. Looks like our pass without trace skill is active.
We're going to go visible and test how well our level 71 character fares against 5 or more aggressive mobiles that are about level 80.
Looks like we're not taking much damage at all, and a lot of attacks are being avoided with the camouflage skills.
This is a good area to level for players around level 75 to 85.
Each mobile is worth more than 100 experience. We have no EXP on due to wanting to do as many campaigns as we can for a single class player.
We managed that battle quite well and only used one healing potion.
Let's heal up using the spell Cure Light, and then go to the next room.
We're going to skip forward a bit and let Tenkoti finish off the rest of the mobiles, and then we'll check how big they were.
Looks like rats, bats, and dust mites were about level 80 or so. We'll let Tenkoti do a few levels off camera and meet up at level 78.
Let's go appraise some Ard weapons at this level to check how much average damage we get.
Quest weapons from level 1 to 79 have average damage of 2.5 times the level of the item. The cost is 1,000 quest points, and each have glow and hum flags.
The Aardwolf Dagger at level 78 adds 7 damage roll, 7 hit roll, and has average damage of 195.
The special is called Sharp, which is a random chance to do extra physical damage.
The Axe of Aardwolf at level 78 adds 7 damage roll, 7 hit roll, has average damage of 195, and the special is Vorpal, which is a very small random chance to decapitate your enemy.
Next, we're going to look at the Whip of Aardwolf at level 78, which adds 7 damage roll, 7 hit roll, has average damage of 195, and has a special Vampiric, which is a random chance to drain your enemy's hit points and turn them into yours.
Let's now go to Ardington Estate and gain a level. Please remember to campaign, as this can help you level and gain quest points, gold, and possibility of practices, trains, and trivia points.
We gained a very important primary class ranger spell up at level 76 called Wolf Spirits. This spell adds bonus hit roll, damage roll, and resistance to all physical and magical attacks.
Let's now go to the attic and take out some aggressive rats and bats.
Looks like they can't see us. Let's go visible.
We're getting nearly 90 experience for these aggressive mobiles that are evil aligned and about level 80.
We are now level 79. We gained some hit points, mana moves practices, trains, and a lucky wisdom.
Let's now go appraise an Ard weapon at level 79.
The Dagger of Aardwolf at level 79 adds 7 damage roll, 7 hit roll, has average damage of 197, and the special is Sharp, which is a random chance to do extra physical damage.
Let's now go to Anthrax and get to level 80. This is a special level, we'll see why in a few moments.
At the entrance of Anthrax are a few rabbits who are about level 80 or so.
Let's move on and take out some trolls.
The Troll Guards are about level 90. Please note they can sometimes be aggressive if you haven't done the goal.
Let's take one of them out and check the stats on the items they have.
The Spike Shield weighs 75, adds 4 hit, roll 4 damage, roll 3 intelligence, and has some resist mods.
The Dragon Axe adds 4 hit roll, 4 damage roll, 3 strength, and has average damage of 137.
The Elven Skin Belt adds 4 dexterity and has some resist mods and also skill mods.
We're now level 80. We gain some hit points, mana moves, practices, trains. A lucky constitution bonus. We now have access to a new attack spell, Rainbow.
There's an important message about Ard weapons receiving a nice boost in average damage at level 80. Let's go and appraise some Ard weapons.
Starting from level 80, Ard weapons now have 3 times the item level for average damage. The Dagger of Aardwolf adds 8 damage roll, 8 hit roll, has average damage of 240. The special is Sharp, which is a random chance to do extra physical damage.
The Sword of Aardwolf adds 8 damage roll, 8 hit roll, has average damage of 240. The special is Flaming, which is a random chance to do additional fire damage to the total for that hit.
The Staff of Aardwolf adds 8 damage roll, 8 hit roll, has average damage of 240. The special is Shocking, which is a random chance to do some electric damage for that hit.
We're going to practice Rainbow to the max allowable at the trainer. We'll then need to use the spell for any chance to get to 100%.
We're going to use the letter R as the alias so that we don't have to type Cast Rainbow in full every time.
Let's now go to Kobold Siege Camp to get to level 81.
Just go a few east from the entrance to get out of the maze.
Looks like Tenkati forgot to take off no EXP. Oopsie.
Let's check out the red exclamation mark just to the south there. Please note this is not a good idea. We should generally scan to see how many aggros there are.
We are now level 81. We gain some hit points, mana moves, practices, and trains.
Let's finish off the rest of the Angry Geese. They are about level 90 and neutral aligned.
Next, we're going to appraise a level 81 Ard weapon. Let's go to Recall and run 2 east.
The Dagger of Aardwolf at level 81 does average damage of 243, an improvement of 3 average damage from level 80. The damage roll and hit roll remains the same.
Let's take a look at another Ard weapon as a comparison. The Halberd of Aardwolf adds 8 damage roll, 8 hit roll, has average damage of 243, and the special is called Changing, which is a random chance to do another type of damage.
Let's take a look at alternative weapons at level 81 for players who are unable to afford an Ard weapon or would like to save quest points for something else.
The Whirling Lyre from the Bard Clan shop adds 6 luck, 2 strength, 2 damage roll, and has average damage of 139, which is far less than an Ard weapon at the same level.
Let's compare our current offhand weapon, the Rock Chisel, to the Whirling Lyre. We're going to keep the Rock Chisel due to more average damage, more strength, and constitution bonus.
We're going to show another alternative weapon from an Ard weapon. Let's go to the Crusader Clan shop.
The Dagger of Holy Might adds 1 strength, 1 dexterity, 8 damage roll, 40 hit points, and minus 80 moves. The special is Vorpal. The average damage is 134. There is the anti-evil flag.
Based on EQ search, there are no better items found than the ones we use. Let's check for the best weapons anyway using EQ search weapon.
Looks like the weapon we use, the unicorn's horn scoring 764 points, is much better than the best recommended weapon, the whirling lyre, scoring 646 points.
The unicorn's horn can be found at Snuckles Village. The bonus loot shimmering version we have adds 3 luck, 1 dexterity, 20 mana, 20 moves, has 20 resistance to damage type magic.
The average damage is 171, with special sharp, meaning random chance for extra physical damage.
We're set to go into battle. Let's now do an example quest at level 81.
We're going to accept the goal at Hedgehog's Paradise by saying yes.
Sometimes your target may be hard to find. There are online maps of Aardwolf areas if you get stuck.
That's an elusive lost hedgehog. Maybe we can try hunt.
Seems like our target is through a custom exit in this area. Just type exits once you find the exit called Other.
We got 12 quest points plus 12 from Daily Blessing. We also got some gold and practices.
Let's now check areas to go leveling. Please note you should always try to campaign every level where feasible.
Looks like Kobold Siege Camp and Elemental Chaos are the most popular. Other areas of interest are Ardington Estate, Yurgach Domain, and Silver Volcano.
We'll show a couple of campaign targets at level 89. We won't be showing a full campaign as we have already shown an example quest at level 81, and the video is getting close to 1 hour long. We'll catch up at level 90 to see what new items Tanko T has obtained.
Gladiator's Arena is also a reasonable area for leveling. There are good aligned and evil aligned targets.
We have reached level 90 and are now at Hester to get full identify for a small fee in gold equal to the item's level.
Both of our neck items scoring 110 points each are better than the best recommended item on EQ Search scoring 70 points.
The cloak skinned from a venomous spider adds 2 strength, 4 dexterity, 2 constitution, 2 luck, and has resists mods, 5 slash, 3 bash, 6 Pierce, 5 Shadow, 4 Cold.
The Cloak Skin from an Elite Soldier adds 1 damage roll, 3 Wisdom, 4 Constitution, and has resist mods 5/Bash Energy, 6 Acid, and 3 Pierce.
Next, we're going to look at the new item Tanko Tea obtained for the waist.
The golden rope can be obtained from Ardington Estate. The bonus loot gleaming version adds 4 Constitution, 1 Wisdom, 1 Dexterity, 4 hit roll, 2 damage roll, and has resist mods 4 to all physical, 3 to all magical, and 20 light.
For those interested, we'll check out the recommended waist item at level 81, scoring 100 points. We're going to go to Recall and then run to Romani.
The Atamon Bujo adds 2 Intelligence, 2 Wisdom, 1 Luck, 8 damage roll, 40 hit points, minus 80 mana with resist mods 5 to all physical, 3 to all magical, and is invisible for a chance to add more hit roll or damage roll through the Solidify spell.
Let's head back to Hester and check what other items Tanko Tea has obtained on the way to reaching level 90.
Looks like the new item is the Emerald Bracelet scoring 80 points.
The Emerald Bracelet can be found at Ardington Estate. The enhanced version adds 6 Dexterity, 4 damage roll, has resist mods 5 to all physical, 4 to all magical, and is invisible for a chance to add more damage roll or hit roll with the Solidify spell. There is also the opportunity to Illuminate and Resonate to add more stats to the item.
Next up, we'll look at equipment for the legs. Looks like we're wearing an item scoring 185 points. That is much better than the recommended item scoring 90 points.
The uniform pants can be found at Cloud City of Nomalin. The enchanted bonus loot gleaming version adds 5 hit points, 2 intelligence, 1 dexterity, 6 damage roll, 5 luck, 1 constitution, 4 wisdom, has resist mods, 1 to all physical and magical, 10 sonic, and 2 pierce.
Next up, we're going to check the best weapons at level 90. Looks like our primary weapon scoring 866 points, and our offhand weapon scoring 974 points are far better than the recommended weapon scoring 646 points.
The Innocent Dagger can be obtained from Wedded Bliss. The bonus loot gleaming version adds 3 intelligence, 1 dexterity, 2 constitution, 20 hit points, 20 mana, 8 damage roll, has resist mod 10 cold with average damage of 189.
In comparison, our offhand weapon, the bonus loot Sparkling Dragon Longsword, adds 3 intelligence, 1 dexterity, 2 constitution, 20 hit points, 8 damage roll, has average damage of 211, and the special is Sharp, which is a random chance to do additional physical damage to the attack.
This is our full set of equipment at level 90. Please feel free to pause if you need more time.
Why didn't we purchase Ard weapons at level 80 or level 81?
Because Tanko Tea was more interested in buying No Hunger, No Thirst Wish for 3,000 quest points instead of buying 2 Ard weapons and still have another 1,000 quest points spare.
These Tanko Teas are crazy.
You can say that again.